Hey, welcome to Girl, Are You Okay?
This is a podcast about two 20-something-year-olds living in Los Angeles, talking about anything and everything.
I'm Ayesha.
I'm Abeera, and sock check.
I'm wearing Aquarius socks.
I'm wearing shark socks.
I love Abeera's shark socks.
I also have henna on my hands. So if you see something while watching the podcast and you're like, what's that? Hello. I don't know. I think people get like a little caught off guard.
Yeah, like what is that?
Yeah.
We love it.
I'm not diseased.
It's not dirt.
Yeah. Okay, microaggressions.
No, literally throwback to like being in middle school and like what's on your hands. I remember like trying not to raise the hand I had henna on.
Mm-hmm. That was me this week with my clients.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I caught myself like not wanting to use my hands because especially for like the virtual ones,
right?
Where it's like you just get like a quick flash. I was like, oh, do I really want to get into it? Whereas like the in-person ones, like they're gonna see it, so it's like a little less. But no one said anything.
Interesting.
Which I'm like, are people also just trying to be careful? I don't know. I have like all of these like assumptions in my head, but who knows?
Well, I love it.
Thank you. I did it myself. Call me for your henna needs. Anyway,
so today is going to be like a pop culture extravaganza.
Mm-hmm. We just kind of reflected on what we're in April now for 2024, and there's already been so many things happening.
Like, let's get into it.
Yeah. Where do you want to start? Oh, should we start at the beginning?
We should start at the beginning. Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy Rose, our girl.
Our girl got a taste of freedom and went running with it.
Oh, yes, she did. So I kind of got into learning about Gypsy Rose towards like her release date by watching The Act on Hulu, which is the series with Joey King. That's her name, right?
I have no idea.
The girl from Kissing Booth?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
She's also in Bullet Train. I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know her name. I'm so sorry. So yes, Gypsy Rose got like released, I think, end of December.
It was actually my mom's birthday,
which is
12/28.
And Gypsy Rose got out.
Yeah.
And immediately got on social media.
Yep.
Started doing a million talk shows, interviews.
She's getting a nose job.
And I just want to say, Gypsy Rose, if you're listening to this, what is going on?
Come on our podcast. That's not what you were going to say. You said, what's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Come on our podcast and
explain.
Give us the deets on your separation because she got married while she was still in jail to this man who had been writing her letters, which like
talk about a meet cute.
I know. And then they get out of or she gets out of jail. They get together and are just blasting themselves online. And her social media presence also felt very dated in a way to me.
Well, duh.
Which, it was just so funny because it was kind of like this weird time capsule.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. I think I kind of gave her some slack there because
I was judging.
Yeah. I mean, isn't she also a millennial? What's her age?
How old is she? I want to say she's in her 30s.
Well, that would make her a millennial.
32.
32. Okay. So yeah, millennial.
I'm not sure if this is real, but I heard not too long after she got out that she was pregnant.
Is that true?
I don't know if it's true.
Think that's
because
confirmed.
I think if she had been, we would hear more about that given the whole separation with her husband. And I saw a lot of TikToks talking about how like she might be violating her probation in a way by kind of talking about how she's not in the wrong, that she wasn't the one that actually did the deed.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, regardless, I think that I don't know. I think she kind of couldn't help it because the media just kind of bombarded her.
Can you imagine just being so much in the limelight in that way?
Yeah.
It has to get to your head.
Definitely. And I hope she's in therapy.
Oh, I think she needs to be in therapy.
Yeah. Also, maybe the separation's not the worst thing in the world because like you're free. Maybe you need just to like find yourself and like re-enter society and like find your place. And then maybe, I mean, not that I have, Gypsy Rose is the expert of her own life. Let me make that clear. But from outside looking in, I can see why maybe she needs some time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But what a scandal. What a exciting time. I remember when like she was released, all of like the cakes that people were getting in honor of her release. And it was fun.
Girl, you're a big deal.
Yeah.
We love you.
Absolutely.
But we don't condone murder.
No.
Just don't do it, people.
Thank you. Thank you, Ayesha. Words of wisdom.
I feel like I kind of teeter on like the moral ethical scale when it comes to crime. And so I just want to make it clear. Yeah. I don't support that.
Thank you. Public service announcement. Speaking of what we don't condone, carbon emissions by private jets.
Miss Taylor Swift, we're looking at you.
Why did we need to go from Tokyo to Vegas within like a 48-hour?
Like, girl, you're doing the most.
Yeah. Like just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Right? I think, and then there was the whole thing with that guy who was kind of tracking her, like her flights and how much carbon emissions were happening. And then they sent him a cease and desist.
Wait, really?
Yes. Like they're threatening to sue him.
Because of that, isn't that public information?
It is. But they're arguing it's defamation.
Which means what?
Defamation is like speaking ill on somebody's character. And
so are we going to get sued?
Taylor Swift, we're going to cease and desist you.
Okay.
First.
We're going to beat you.
Yeah, I know lawyers.
No, it was a lot. And like, I appreciate the support on, wanting to be there for your partner during a big time. But it's just a bunch of men running around a field, as we've mentioned prior.
Exactly.
It's
and did you see that she like possibly got the ick at that game?
Yes. Oh my God. I forgot about that when he was like, Viva Las Vegas.
Literally, Travis Kelce is like going full on barbarian into this microphone. And then it cuts to Taylor Swift. Like,
and she's like,
serious side eye, a little bit of a gulp. Like, girl, we were with you in that moment.
That was probably the best thing to come out of the Super Bowl.
And have you seen like those old tweets of him like spelling squirrel wrong? And just like,
yes.
Poor guy. Like,
it's giving concussion energy.
It's giving I play football and the helmets like don't help.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, I'm happy for them if they're happy.
I heard that if they lost the Super Bowl, she was going to break up with him.
From who? Who was your source, Aisha?
Ice Spice.
Okay, got it.
Duh.
But really, like who said that?
It was just like,
do we know if that's legit?
I just was seeing like, I don't know if it was like tweets or like comments.
That's kind of gross if that's true.
I mean,
that's in it for the wrong reasons.
Well, they need to be a power couple. Do you think they actually get along?
Yeah.
Because I view Taylor Swift as this like pseudo intellectual poet, like likes to have deep conversations. And then Travis Scott's like just sitting there.
Travis Scott?
Is that a Freudian slip?
Maybe.
Travis Scott and Taylor Swift. Can you imagine that? Imagine Taylor being Stormy's stepmom. That would be wild.
I'll never forget that meme of Travis Scott. Like it was a picture of Travis Scott, like as if you were laying down and he was above you, and said, "This is what Kylie sees."
Oh no.
And it was really bad.
Oh no. You know, Kylie stole a baby name from me.
Which one?
Air.
Oh shoot.
Because my partner's name's Eric, and I thought that's like a play on the name.
You can still do it.
I can still do it.
But people will think it's because...
And if I do, this is me telling you right now.
You had it first.
That I thought of it first.
Yeah.
Plus, that wasn't even his original name. His name was Wolf.
Yeah. So maybe, I was going to say they tapped into your brain, but that...
Yeah.
Speaking of Kylie and her relationship...
So her and Timothée
Yeah.
have not been spotted since the
There's a lot of things happening in your mouth right now.
Golden Globes.
Yeah. Is it Golden Globes? No. The Grammys? No. The Oscars?
It was a movie one.
The Academy Awards. The Oscars.
They haven't been seen since an award show.
What are the Golden Globes? Are those...
Did I make that up?
No, it's a thing.
Oh.
But was it also during award season? Whatever. Anyway, regardless, at the, I think, Oscars / Academy Awards, the whole picture thing with Selena Gomez. I hope people know what we're talking about.
So allegedly, Selena Gomez went up to Timothée and Kylie and asked for a picture with Timothée.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Kylie Jenner was like, hell no, girl. Stay away from my mans.
And people got that from lip reading. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
Let's clarify that.
Or it wasn't even not the lip reading was Selena, Taylor Swift, and somebody else talking about it.
Yeah. And she and she was like, guys, you wouldn't guess what happened, or like something like that. Yeah.
Taylor Swift was like jaw on the floor.
Yeah. That's one thing about Taylor Swift that I will say is kind of fun is like she does not hold back on her reactions in like this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, in this way, I guess. Like, I think I've seen it before too, where like her and Blake Lively like have a lot of very expressive conversations, and that's fun.
Yeah.
But it's just so crazy to me that people are able to gather so much from these minimal,
just little short clips.
Yeah. I mean, I love it for them, and I hope we're getting the accurate information, because imagine how harmful it would be for everybody. Like, that's the one thing about being a celebrity that sucks, probably.
I know. And I think there's a certain degree where you're kind of signing up for that, you know?
Yes.
I do recall that this incident was debunked, but by the celebrities themselves. And are you lying? Because the lip readers saw what they saw.
Did you see Wonka?
I watched Wonka on the plane recently.
Okay, I haven't seen it. What were your thoughts?
He's like, it's giving berries and cream.
Oh,
like
no. Timothée.
He's just a wee little lad.
Oh gosh. Is his singing good?
I mean, it's musical. It's not like musical heavy where they're like always breaking out into song and you're rolling your eyes like, why am I here?
But how was his voice?
Like, it wasn't like noticeable.
Okay.
It just was kind of there.
Like, you wouldn't like request an album of him.
No.
Okay.
No. But he wasn't bad. And I watched
he's a theater kid.
He is. Okay, like when I see like random clips of him like doing talent shows. Mm-hmm. Like, he's an interesting guy.
Which I'm kind of here for, because like I don't know. I like when I don't know how to explain it. I like it when they can like kind of like poke fun and like do all these different things. Also him in SNL with Pete Davidson.
Oh my God.
When they were both rappers.
I love that. What were they rapping? I forget.
Yeet, skirt, eat, skirt.
Yeet, skirt, yeet, skirt.
And then
yeet.
You never loved me, Mom. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. No?
It's been so long, I don't even remember it.
Well, that's not even 2024 pop culture, so we can move away from it. Yeah. But speaking of Timothée, I am not a Dune fan / follower because I've not seen any of the movies.
We should watch them together because I've heard, I mean, they're really long though, aren't they?
They're like 3 hours long.
So I will watch them and then I can tell you about it if you want to know.
This is what I need. I need all of these production companies to create a Sparks Note version of their movies that are under an hour, but they're tasteful and they get like to the point.
That's why
I'll watch that.
That is why I hate movie trailers, because so many of them just like show the entire like synopsis and like all the.
That's fair if you actually want to see the movie.
Right.
For someone who maybe doesn't, I'm like, yeah, just give me all the relevant information and then I'll pretend like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I've heard like mixed reviews about Dune where it's like people are either like diehard fans or they're like, I was just staring at sand the entire time.
I don't even know what it's about. I do know that him and Zendaya are like besties, like offset.
Yeah, that's cute.
And so I just love
also
that for
Zendaya
them.
And all of her like red carpet outfits for for everything, but specifically for like the Dune releases, like
She's just giving.
whoever styles her.
Isn't it there's a stylist. His name's like something Roach, I think.
Okay, we'll need to fact check that.
La Roach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's apparently incredible.
And that's who styles her.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, incredible. Every time it's like so spot on and like so tasteful, and she's just beautiful too. So I mean, that
I saw
helps.
something where people were saying like, thank God she's prioritizing her actress career and not modeling, because
because it'd be over for like
it would
everyone
be
else.
over for all the other models.
Also, like she's a singer, she's a dancer.
Like, what can she do?
No, seriously.
Like,
Yeah. But she's also blonde.
she's blonde and
She followed you
inspo. Where's my credit?
Yeah.
Zendaya.
because she's right now doing her red carpets for the tennis movie that she's in.
Yeah.
Champion?
I don't know what it's called, but
Something like that.
she's stunning. We love her.
Yeah. She can do no wrong. And also her and Tom Holland.
Can we just talk about the umbrella video that Tom Holland did?
So good.
Like every time it comes on my For You page, I just have to rewatch
Speaking
it.
of people who aren't scared to like step out of their box, do something kind of like crazy.
And how like masculinity is actually just a spectrum. You don't need to like,
oh my gosh.
He went for it.
Yeah.
Like when he did a flip on the like rain.
That's better. Like either like you have to go all out, because if you like half-ass it essentially, like you're not, it's gonna be more embarrassing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my take on
It
that.
just was like, oh my God.
I'm so happy that they're together, and they like whenever they like talk about each other and stuff, like they look so genuinely happy.
Like their interviews.
Yeah.
You know that interview with him and her where she was just like, I don't think they were together yet. And she was clearly so into him. And she was just so fidgety, like going,
Yeah, no, it's kind of an ick.
I was like,
But
calm
but
down.
we've been there, you
But
know?
good to-
Like
It's good to know that even Zendaya is affected by the charms of a man. Like,
she's not the most powerful being.
like she would be too strong.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Who should we go to next? I mean,
Speaking of couples, we can jump to Jeremy Allen White and Rosalia.
oh, okay. Well, okay, let's talk about Jeremy Allen White first.
Okay.
Because I love the bear.
Oh my gosh, the Christmas episode.
Yeah, from the last season.
Yeah.
That was my least favorite episode because it triggered fight or flight for me.
It was really intense, but I loved just how they were able to capture such intense family dynamics
And
in
chaos.
that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. If you haven't seen that episode, or if you're not even interested in watching The Bear, like, and you want to feel something,
yeah.
watch
it's
the
like,
Christmas episode.
I also think like for those out there who have tried out watching The Bear and they couldn't quite get into it, I would highly recommend sticking through the first season to get to the second season, because it's a buildup for more of like the plot that you'll get in the second season. I don't know if that helps, but I know that it was harder to watch the first season for me, and it was worth it. And also, sorry, going back to Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah. Is he daddy?
Yeah, people are placing that label on him.
Uh-huh.
What is your take?
Well, I saw this like paparazzi video of him in his neighborhood just doing push-ups on the side of the road. And I think he's feeding
why?
into it. Like he knows what he's
Where
doing.
does he live? What neighborhood was this?
I'm guessing like the Hollywood Hills somewhere.
Oh, he's in LA.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know why. I think it's because of Shameless and like The Bear. I just picture him on the East Coast.
Chicago.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're both in Chicago.
Yeah.
Duh.
East Coast.
Oh, that's actually Midwest, I think, technically.
Yeah.
My mistake. I don't want to get canceled for that. So he lives in LA.
He lives in LA. He's dating Rosalia.
He's doing push-ups on the street. Maybe just drive by the Hollywood Hills, hoping to see
a
wild Jeremy Allen White.
Like he's there between like 8:30 and 10 a.m.
Thank you.
We'll go.
Is Zac Efron there with him from their movie?
Oh my gosh, I want to see that movie
Two Short
so
Kings.
bad, but I've heard that it's also really intense.
Yes, because I think it's like based off of like a true tragic story. Yeah.
And Zac Efron, do we believe that he has not had cosmetic surgery?
Okay. we've talked about this.
We have?
I think so. So my understanding is he broke his jaw
Years ago.
correct? But there's like several surgeries that he needs to do to reconstruct it or something. Also, I don't have facts to like, completely give you all the info. So do your research.
Like none of this is going to be fact checked today.
Yeah, I mean, our co-producers are trying, but we're talking way too fast. So do your research. This might be fake news. But anyway, I from what I understand, I think that was the biggest component as to his facial change. And so it's not necessarily him trying to do the most.
Okay, because he looks like a superhero.
He's gotten better though. I don't know if you've noticed.
No.
I think more recently he's returned closer to his original state.
But what about his lips?
I don't know.
They're very fishy.
Okay.
Zac Efron, I'm so sorry.
I
think
Zac Efron, if you're listening, which I know you are, I just need you to know that you were my true first crush. You in High School Musical, in the opening scene, New Year's Eve with Gabriella at the karaoke party. That was it. Right there, I knew. And it continued. 17 again.
Charlie St. Cloud. I don't know.
Oh my God. You just unlocked a core memory. Or the Lucky One. I don't know if you saw that.
No,
it was a Nicholas Sparks book, movie, whatever.
Okay. So, like,
I'm blushing.
Lots of love to you. I'm sorry about your jaw.
I'm sorry that we jumped to conclusions.
I'm sorry about my slander.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you look different.
Yeah. It was a jump scare.
Yeah.
But we're happy that you're
Speaking of jump scares.
Oh no. Oh, I know where you're going with this. Okay, but we have to come back to Jeremy.
Okay.
But we can go here first.
Drake.
It's giving Nessie the Loch Ness Monster. It's giving garden hose. It's giving wacky wavy guy at the car dealership.
That broke my phone.
I didn't even view it on my phone because I was too scared. I think I made my partner find it for me.
Sent it to me with invisible ink through iMessage.
No.
I'm like, oh, what could this be? And I'm like erasing it.
That is
my
a true
phone
jump scare.
Shattered on sight. I was just like,
did you know what it was when you viewed it? Or were you like, who is this?
No, I don't think I did. It's like, look at this picture.
Yeah. Because there's no like, I viewed it a single time. I don't remember seeing facial features, but maybe I was blinded.
I think his phone might be partially covering his face because it was like a mirror selfie.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, he wanted the people to see this because I'm sorry, Drake, but you give small D energy.
Whoa.
What are you going to do? Block me?
Yeah, probably.
If I got blocked by Drake, I think that's an accomplishment.
That's a win.
Like, literally.
Did you hear that Billie Eilish put all of her fans on Close Friends as a marketing tactic?
Ah, that's genius.
I know. So everyone was going crazy and screenshotting like, oh my God, I'm on like Billie Eilish's Close Friends just to find out that everybody was.
Can you imagine though that moment where you just realized that and then
I know. I don't follow her.
I have two main Instagram accounts where one I like follow all my friends and people I know, and then the other one is more
Do
like
you really?
So my Finsta, I follow like celebrities and
do you go on there a lot?
Like often enough.
I'm very choosy about what celebrities I follow, I've noticed. Because I definitely follow some, but like
I think the only person I follow on my main account is Kim Kardashian. Sorry. I love her. Like literally, like she's my problematic fave. I will stand on this hill.
Speaking of Kim, Kanye.
Bianca. Blink twice.
If you're okay. Or if you need help. Wait, which one? Blink twice if you need help.
We will come get you.
Yeah.
They were
I'm familiar with the area.
They were just at the Century City Mall.
Yeah, I saw. And the Grove.
Yeah, like we will come get you. Send us the address. We'll be there.
Do you think she's eating it up?
If it were me, and I also had an
Wait, let me
amazing
give
body.
context. Guys, if you haven't seen, Kanye and Bianca have been around town in LA. Bianca is wearing some crazy outfits. And by crazy, I don't mean just like out there and loud. I mean like she's fully revealed. I think I've seen every part of her body just through her clothing. And we are just wondering if that's a consensual choice or
does he have a humiliation kink?
Yeah.
And we're not here to kink shame.
No, but we just want to know what's going on.
Protect women.
Exactly. So that's why, like, so my question is she eating this up or is this something that, I don't know. I don't think it's out of her control per se, but like, is she kind of like
the power dynamics within that relationship even.
Totally.
You know, he is literally Kanye West. And I think he is, notorious for wanting to like dress his partners.
Yeah. Because Kim's come out and like talked about that very openly. Yeah.
Like this latest one I saw, like she fully looks like she's wrapped in saran wrap with red heels.
There was one time where I feel like she came out and just like wore like skin colored tights.
Or when she was just holding a pillow in front of her like chest and that was it.
Oh my God, I don't remember that one.
It was crazy.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't really have much else to say about that.
Like they got banned from certain things like when they were in Italy. This is like months ago because they were doing like explicit content like on the boat.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah, there were videos.
That's reminding me of the book I just read, which is maybe pop culture related too. It's called The Idea of You, and it's going to be a movie on Amazon Prime with Anne Hathaway, and then
whatever that guy's name.
The guy is from another movie called Red, White, and Royal Blue, which is also a book, and he was also in Bottoms, which is another movie.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I need to do a movie.
Maybe co-producer, what's his name?
Catch up. Because
The Idea of You, Anne Hathaway, and okay, we'll find out.
Well, while we're waiting on that, there's so many movies I feel like I haven't seen. Like for example, and this is fully my fault, I haven't seen Saltburn yet. I'm so sorry.
That would have been such a good thing to talk about right now.
I know, but I did see Priscilla.
I saw Priscilla too.
And I will say, like
Jacob Elordi.
Yeah. I could barely understand him though.
It's okay, you don't have to. What's his name? Victor White is the guy who is co-starring The Idea of You, which real quick, let me just give synopsis. It's basically, from my understanding, it's a fan fiction of One Direction and Harry Styles. And basically it's a novel that I just read because I want to read the book before seeing the movie. And it's about a like 40-year-old woman who's a mom and her daughter is a big fan of the boy band, but the mom and the Harry of the, I'm putting quotes around Harry, the Harry of the boy band get together and have like a romance.
If I was the daughter,
that gets touched on in like the movie and the book.
I would be pissed.
Yeah, it's a conflict. But what were you saying before? I
was just saying like I need
Saltburn.
to do a movie catch up. However, I do want to say when it comes to The Idea of You, did you ever have a Wattpad era?
No.
In high school?
I didn't.
Oh my God. Me and like one of my best friends had the story that we were reading on Wattpad. And that's like what started our friendship.
What was it on? If you can disclose.
Like what was it about?
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't know what it's called. I forget. It's about like this high school girl who her childhood bully like moves back into town and is going back to school with them. And she's like in love with his brother.
Oh, no.
But then it starts to be like, wait, she's actually into the guy that bullied her and he's being weirdly like nice to her.
Like
Again,
enemies to lovers kind of thing. Yeah.
Again, high school fan fiction-y Wattpad story.
I read so many of these books. Like I think these like romance books like have really grasped onto that theme.
Yeah.
And then it's like that enemies to lovers. They get to a hotel. There's only one bed. Like that whole thing.
Yes. Which actually is the plot of that new Sydney Sweeney rom-com.
Which I haven't seen. Have you seen it?
I watched it on the plane.
Oh no, I'm so jealous. Okay, I actually really want to see that one because they did great marketing for that.
Oh yeah. Like, are they dating? Is he cheating on his partner?
Yeah.
Like,
It's called Anyone But You, right? Or something like that?
Anything But You, Anyone But You, something like that.
Okay.
Yes. And I heard that, I don't know his name.
Anything but anything? Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Anyone But You.
So there was like, there's rumors that they were like cheating with each other.
Yeah.
And I don't know his name, but his partner fully like broke up with him. And there was like rumors that, oh my God, so they are cheating. Otherwise, why would they have broken up?
So how was the movie? Like if you were to rate it out of 10?
I mean, I found myself laughing. You know,
was it cute? Like, did it pull on your heartstrings?
There was one part in particular where I felt like I was going to cry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you call it, because I think what we're missing these days is like that really good rom-com that checks all the boxes.
Yeah, it definitely is like your cliche rom-com.
Nice.
I might not be a rom-com girly.
Okay.
Because I found myself being like, ugh. And then when I was like enjoying it, I was like annoyed with myself.
Oh.
So I was like,
so you are okay.
I watched it fully to hate on it.
I don't know if this is annoying, but I feel like there needs to be more rom-coms around diverse actors because I don't know. I'm kind of like, I love all of the OG rom-coms, but they're all like white people. And I just kind of want to see like a South Asian rom-com. They don't have to both be South Asian, but
seriously, which like,
oh, and maybe we can talk about Tangled.
I know. Okay. So there is like I don't think none of this is confirmed. I believe.
So this is all talk.
But allegedly Disney is looking into casting a South Asian actress to play Rapunzel in the Tangled movie. And
the live action.
And it is like giving The Little Mermaid all over again.
Yeah.
And
because people are pissed.
They're so angry and it's genuinely hurting my feelings.
They're trying to cast the girl from Mean Girls, right?
Renee Rapp?
No, like yes, like that Mean Girls movie, but there is a South Asian girl, Avantika, I think is her name.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that I heard that.
Yes, they're trying to. They're apparently planning to cast the South Asian girl who was in the new Mean Girls movie.
Yeah,
and people are so upset about it. And I'm just like, did we not learn anything from Halle Bailey?
Yeah,
like
no, and I think now that that's over, I think we could all sit here and be like, the world did not end.
Like
we're all good.
And people are arguing like, oh, well, Rapunzel's German. Like, did you know that before? Like, did you know that last year? I bet you didn't.
I think here's my thought process, right? And this is kind of devil's advocate. What if they did that with Jasmine and they casted like a fully like, I don't know. What if they casted someone from even like from a different part of Asia?
Here's the thing. So the story of Jasmine, in my opinion, does involve cultural elements.
Okay.
Whereas Tangled, there
might be.
Because she's in a tower.
To the castle and like the town and stuff. I don't know how much of that could be connected to culture.
I'm not sure. I genuinely am not sure about that. So in my perception.
And they went to like a pub.
Did they? Oh.
I don't know. This is me just being like,
no, totally
challenging because I just want to say I don't care. Like
I do, and I can refute you.
Yeah, like I mean, no, what I'm saying is like Disney can kind of like do what they want at this point, and like it's
cast me. I will be Rapunzel.
And like here's the thing, I think I'm a little biased too because when the live action of Aladdin did come out, I think even though the actress who played Jasmine, I think she was half South Asian and half like British or like one parent was from England and like the other was Indian or something. I don't remember.
Colonizer.
Well, yeah. But I think people were pissed about that too, but then like, you know, at least they I don't know. It's this weird thing. And I don't know how much of it is also just me accepting
the lack of diversity.
Yeah. And also just like internalizing. Oh my gosh, I'm all jumbled. But basically, I don't think this is something that people need to get upset about. But at the same time, if there is a cultural component to Tangled, I want to be respectful and say that I would not be okay with it if it were Aladdin, because I think I attach myself to that story.
Yeah.
So
I just think it's so prevalent in Aladdin. Like, it's so clear. Whereas in Tangled, we're kind of like,
what is this?
Like, is it there? Maybe. It's not as.
Right. Like if it was Mulan.
Exactly.
Right.
You know?
Understandable.
And, you know, like.
And like, okay, The Little Mermaid.
She's a fish.
It's in the ocean.
Like,
they don't even say what ocean they're in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and like Rapunzel's locked in a tower by her mother, you know, which kind of is reminiscent to like some aspects of Desi culture potentially.
I like that. Yeah.
And then like Indian girls like do grow their hair very long sometimes and like braid it ornately and put flowers in it. Think of the cultural dresses she could wear.
Yeah.
And
look, it's a win.
And I have one
regardless.
more. The Festival of Lights is like Diwali.
Yeah.
Or Holi.
Holi's color.
Oh, right. So, my bad.
No, you're good.
Diwali.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
No, you have a good argument. I will say that.
And people are saying, well, she's blonde. Disney's going to put a wig on this girl anyways. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So again, cast me as Rapunzel.
Well, I'd be curious to hear what our listeners think.
Except be careful because I will go cry. I literally was crying about it.
Well, I think we can have a respectful conversation about this where it's like, I think there's arguments on both sides to be had. And I just am curious where, now hearing our perspective, what your...
I think mainly I would love more diversity of like people that look like us to be out there. And
I just think that, okay, and then here's the other thing. Stop throwing our culture into other things, make more movies, original movies about our culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, then we don't, like, that's a win-win. That way, everybody has what they need for their princesses that already exist. But then we have new princesses that do show some representation.
Right. Disney, get on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of Disney, is that related to Jojo Siwa?
She's Nickelodeon, I think.
Oh.
But we could go there.
Another blondie in the mix.
Jojo is all over right now.
This girl, I mean, claiming to be the inventor of gay pop.
That's one of many things. Okay, so she was on Call Her Daddy this week.
I need to watch that episode because I saw clips on TikTok and what's Call Her Daddy's name?
Like the girl, Alex.
Alex is fully coming for her and I love it.
Wait. We saw Jojo Siwa's car.
In real life?
In real life. Bless you. To our co-producer who doesn't sneeze. We were driving to, I don't know if I want to disclose this. We were driving to an undisclosed location.
Got it.
Okay. And we were, he's laughing about this. And we were driving up to this place and there we have it. The Tesla on the side of the street.
Still wrapped with her face?
This was what, like 2 weeks ago? Yeah. 2 weeks ago.
That can't be safe for her.
No, she talks about it in...
okay.
So anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there. And we don't know if that's where she lives or if she was visiting a friend. Like, but we were really like...
Was it parked at a house?
Yes. And I think my partner's sister did say that she lives near this place. So we think that might be her home. And we will leave it at that because we need to keep... I don't really... Okay, basically, I'm just going to come out here and say it. Even after hearing that interview, I still am not the biggest fan. It didn't really do anything for me. It didn't really give me a new perspective.
Well, that hat was too distracting.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I listened to it.
I just couldn't.
But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like sensory overload. Yeah. Like I could never, I don't know how she handled it.
I think I saw that maybe she turned it backwards at some point.
I would hope.
I didn't watch it again, so I don't know. But I did see the opening clip and the rhinestones. Basically, she had a hat that had like rhinestones, like as like a curtain over her face. Yeah, that's
you have to
much.
Definitely like
that Google is not
this.
A good interview outfit.
I'd be so scared it would like hit me in the eye, or maybe it wouldn't, but still.
Well,
vision impaired.
yeah. And also I think what people are really upset about is her saying like no one else in her generation has done this flip from childhood star to adult mature.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, why do you have so many rhinestones on your face?
What is okay?
No, I'm just saying, if you're gonna do a rebrand,
yeah, like you have to like you were saying it's too connected.
It's too connected, just emo version.
Yeah,
like,
I can see that.
And it doesn't feel like,
but also like Miley had such a big flip,
and Jojo Siwa references Miley's bangers era.
Oh yeah, and saying that I wanted
this
that,
is my
right?
bangers, and I'm like, you will never be able to top Miley Cyrus.
That was such
like,
an incredible moment.
This girl shaved her head. She was twerking everywhere. Like,
yeah,
she was doing drugs. Did you see when Tana Mojo was like, when Jojo says, I'm just a bad girl. She's like, have you ever taken a Percocet? Like,
is that okay? Yeah.
Like, what have you done, Jojo?
Yep.
Tell us.
Well, yeah, no, and I also think that I'm actually curious to hear people's perspectives to that interview because there was some questionable things said. And from a therapist point of view, I was like, these are not flexes, essentially. The way that she kind of talks about like her family dynamic and things like that, like I was kind of catching myself coming in with like, ooh, like if a client said that to me, I'd be like, okay, wait, you know?
Yeah.
So I kind of want you to listen to it just to tell me if you also got that feeling.
Okay.
Also just like, I think she really tried to put out how mature she is for her age and how she dates like 10 years older.
How old is she?
I think she's like 22 or 23. 20. Oh.
She's 20?
Yeah, she said she likes to date people who are like 29.
There is a huge difference between being 20 and nearly 30.
Yeah. Yeah. So just like things like that where I don't think we like touched too much. We as if I interviewed her. They did not touch too much on that aspect. And I don't think that she was challenged enough. Not that she should be on like a public platform, but like I was questioning some things for sure.
Mm-hmm. What about her future child names?
That yes.
Freddie, Eddie, and Teddy.
Yeah. And that she wants to have kids in the next couple of years.
Really?
Yeah. She said that she already has a sperm donor figured out. Like she's dating people and asking like, hey, like this is going to happen. Yeah. Things like that's like in the first few dates that gets brought up.
Like have kids whenever you want, like do what works best for you. But I can't imagine.
Well, her parents just moved out of her home. Like they were all living together too.
But that doesn't mean it's time to like bring more.
No, I know. I'm just saying like, it's like what a quick turnaround and things like that too.
Yeah. This is like your early 20s is such a transitional phase from being a literal teenager.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't feel ready to have kids. I still feel like a child.
Well, she also, the financial aspect might be a component, but because she did mention that a lot too, where like, she's like, I can support my family and my kids' families and all of that. And I'm like, that doesn't mean that we should do it.
Does she have like, what's her net worth? Like, is she
co-producer?
Because I'm just saying, like, she was on Dance Moms.
Yes.
And then, she had her own show and then had all like her toys and tours. 20 million net worth.
I thought it would be more. I thought she would be like closer to like $1 billion.
No way. No way.
Well, okay, all I'm going to say is we don't know the army she could have because we are not in that army.
Exactly. $1 billion?
I'm getting yelled at. Okay, sorry. I have no concept of money.
Dude,
when it comes to that level.
Bernie just like had a little like spasm. I think every time someone says billionaire, Bernie's out there in the world.
It's like hiccups, like when you're talking about somebody. It's like that's his version of that.
Literally.
Okay, sorry everybody. Not $1 billion. I thought she would be closer to maybe like, you said 20 billion? 20 million? Okay, so maybe like 100 million?
And have you heard that?
I don't know. Guys, I'm gonna stop talking about money.
No, well, speaking of Jojo Siwa and billionaires, like, have you heard of people saying her like vocal cadence sounds like Trump?
No.
Especially when she was saying like, I'm the only one of my generation. Like, no one's done this before.
Maybe that's
like,
why her voice triggers me. I've been saying that like for a few weeks now. Like, God, like when I hear her voice, like it makes me shudder.
I saw someone comparing her to, oh my God, what's his name? The villain in The Incredibles.
Oh,
Syndrome?
have you seen her Draco?
Yes.
Okay, on TikTok, she does like thirst traps, like Draco Malfoy thirst traps.
See, I could get on board with that.
Yeah, I think that's her rebrand.
Like, that is amazing. Oh my God.
Okay, wait, I fear that we are turning this into a Jojo Siwa podcast.
Yeah, okay. Well, if she's trying to be...
yeah, like Miley.
Let's get into Miley.
Yeah.
So, her Grammy performance.
And her first Grammy.
That was her first Grammy? That's really hard for me to believe.
I know. I think everybody was really happy for her.
And she looked amazing.
Those arms.
Oh,
and
the hair.
The outfit.
Just like she was bronzed and beautiful.
She looked incredible.
Ah.
I was so jealous. I was like, I think I was drooling.
This girl doesn't miss.
No.
Like, and I've listened to some podcasts with her, a podcast where she was on, and I'm just like, she's so interesting.
She is. I think I'm just so fascinated with her because of like us just following her throughout her life.
Yeah.
Through like her Hannah Montana stage, through like, you saw the last song, right?
I've never seen Hannah Montana or any of the movies.
Guys.
I was living, okay, this is the time of my
Ayesha?
life where I was going to Islamic school and was literally living under a rock, okay? I didn't know any music. My favorite song when I went back to public school and they asked me what my favorite song was, it was a Muslim song, like a Muslim children's song.
I think you should give us a little concert right now. Just kidding.
Your mother. It's like talking about how the prophet says that you love your mother 3 times more than your father.
What? It's giving Freud field day.
Literally. What, like Oedipus, Electra?
Yeah, something's going on there. Wait, were you? Never mind. That's a conversation off the mic. But going back to you not watching Hannah Montana or the last song, I think that you might need to maybe invest in a month of Disney Plus.
Okay. There's like so many things like I want my partner to see that he hasn't seen. So I think we'll definitely do that.
But just like how you made Gossip Girl a single mission for yourself.
Well, it's a part of a bigger mission to catch up on all the TV shows I missed during that era, which is why I'm watching The Vampire Diaries.
Have you seen Sweet Life of Zac and Cody?
I've seen like bits and pieces. Like I have like this like memory of them on like a sushi conveyor belt or something. Or
that
no,
was
that's Drake and Josh. My bad.
Which, speaking of, Quiet on Set, we should just like nod to it real quick.
Just nod to that.
Yeah.
Just moment.
Like moment of silence, but also like heavy. Like
so heavy.
Have you watched it?
I haven't watched it, but on TikTok, just like.
Yeah, there's a lot of clips. I feel like you're able to grasp a lot of it. So yeah, I think I've seen, one episode of, I think it's 4 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like a big one.
Got it.
Movie, documentary kind of thing. But yeah, very heavy. I think a lot of it we somewhat had an idea about, but like I know like the Drake Bell stuff was very new. Yeah.
Or even like the things Ariana Grande did.
Yeah.
You know, just like it's so disappointing that this got approved by adults, you know, because there's so many people involved when it comes to like just in the production team of like writing the content, filming the content, editing it, like releasing it, approving it. Like,
yeah. Nickelodeon. First this and now Jojo Siwa. You keep harming the public.
Diabolical. Like, what's next?
Do better. do better. Also, I think we should also talk about the uprising of country music.
Oh my God. Yes.
Are you going to become a country girl?
Well, I think with Lana's album coming in September,
I know.
I need to get ready. We already have cowboy boots, so
we
we're
already
prepared.
have Beyonce and her country album, which we listened to it, and it was actually, I was pleasantly surprised. And then Post Malone was on it.
I just started listening to it today, so.
Oh, okay. And then, yeah, we have Lana's coming out, which, by the way, Coachella Day 1, weekend 1 was yesterday, and Lana Del Rey brought out Billie Eilish, and they sang video games together, and I need that released because it was incredible.
Can we go to Coachella one year?
I think I need to, because every year it comes around and I'm like, no, I'm too good for it. And
I just am so...
And then I get FOMO because of all the surprise guests that come out. And I think I would also just love making outfits for it, which I know is like not the point, but like...
It's part of the culture of Coachella. That is the point.
Okay.
You have to slay.
Yeah.
Should we like make a tentative plan to go next year? We start saving up for it.
Ooh. Okay.
Like in lieu of like taking like maybe a big trip.
Yeah. That,
you know,
it's
we can plan
because
for
it's going to turn out to be just as much with everything.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would personally love to do that.
I wonder if you can like book Airbnbs and hotels like now for next year, because I know it becomes like an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that I would be down, because it's like something you have to do, and I feel like we're nearing 30. Not that there's an age, but I think my personal social battery and physical battery is getting to the point where I am feeling like a 40-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
At least is what I think.
Well, I've like through this podcast, because try to post like earlier in the morning, aka 8 a.m. Not that early.
No, it's early.
It is kind of fixing my sleep schedule a little bit.
Whoa.
Where tell me why I'm like waking up and checking my phone being like, oh my God, is it time to post? And it's fully like 7 a.m.
And then do you just stay up?
No.
Okay.
But then
you're up at 8.
Yeah.
Do you go back to sleep?
Sometimes I take a little snoozy poo. But then by like 9 or 10, I'm fully up. But this morning, literally I woke up and my whole face was puffy. Do you ever have one of those days?
When I cry the night before, yeah.
I wasn't crying. I think I was just so tired.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I just woke up and I like could barely even open my eyes. Like I think my partner like fully walked to my side of bed and started singing good morning. Did that even happen? It did. Okay.
Wow. I want to be woken up with songs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you think Beyonce wakes up Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Or no, Kylie Jenner's Rise and Shine.
Rise and shine. I mean, if you have Beyonce as a partner, like there better be a lot of songs happening.
What does Jay-Z look like when he first wakes up? This man is crusty.
No comment.
Crusty.
Okay, wait. I think we need to start wrapping up, but I really want to say that we just need to also nod to J-Lo and her bodega order.
I get a ham and cheese on a roll, an orange drink,
haram.
if you know, and a small bag of chips. Girl,
what would you get, Ayesha?
I would get a Caprese with voodoo chips and a Calypso drink.
What is
if you know,
saying?
You know.
Have you been to a bodega?
No.
Okay.
This is fully made up. This is actually my Bay Cities order.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Anyway, just needed to nod to that. We didn't forget it because it was a big component of pop culture so far in 2024 in the first quarter. Q1.
Do you think Ben Affleck needs help?
Blink twice, Ben Affleck, if you need
We'll
help.
come get you too.
Yeah. You and
Bianca.
I was like, who are we talking about? Yeah.
Like,
and Jojo Siwa's future partners.
like, yeah.
And Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy Rose.
Who else? We never went back to Jeremy Allen White.
Oh my God, Jeremy Allen White. We'll come grab you for the funsies.
Can we do push-ups together?
Like, come cook for us, train with us.
Yeah. Also, to answer your question
Yell
about
at us
if he's daddy, I think I think that he has potential, but he
Like,
is
how
not
would
my
you-
type.
How would you feel if he started scolding at you?
I would
I
say
feel
yes,
like-
chef.
Yes, chef. Well,
Listen, what I'm sensing from this entire Q1 wrap up of pop culture is there is not enough Harry Styles. So, Harry Styles, I know you're listening. Where is your. No, he's dating someone actually. But before I get into that, I just want him to know that I am waiting for a new album and a new tour. Yeah. Is it Russell's plural? Okay, Taylor Russells? I thought it was Taylor Russell. I don't know why. That's who Harry Styles is dating. And they're really cute. And I don't have a comment on that. I'm just mad that there's not new music. Thank you.
well, Charlie XCX is releasing all the hyperpop.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Exciting.
With Addison Rae, have you heard that scream?
Yes. That was also another pop culture moment.
So,
Yeah. I think that kind of gave her a rebrand a little bit
Yeah.
because she kind of fell off the face of the earth.
and then Julia Fox had a song
Yeah.
and performed.
Yes, at Boiler Room, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I would
So
have
good.
died to go there.
If you liked this, we're going to do tarot time, but just as a wrap up to this segment, if you liked this, let us know. We will do a part 2, and please submit what you found interesting in maybe Q2.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we took some of your
Yeah. We made a story post and got some pop culture moments of this year from you guys.
I think we got Miley from somebody, we got J-Lo from somebody. So we're like trying to bring in all of y'all's
input.
Yeah. But let's do tarot
time.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so Bira's just gonna go ahead and shuffle our cards for today. We'll see if anything. I was about to say we'll see if anything starts flying out. Okay. This one says where you need to be, and I have no idea what sea creature this is.
Neither do I for once in my life. It looks like a dragon.
It does. We'll attach a photo for you guys
but
to
not
see.
like the seahorse dragon, which is a thing.
It kind of looks like a worm with like if it had butterfly wings, but each wing was like a flower.
I can see that.
It's hard. You'll see
And
a
it's
picture
blue.
of it.
Yeah, the picture will be up.
Anyways, this is what it says. Where you need to be. Acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved.
Wow. That felt very safe, like a warm hug.
Kind of a good omen too.
Yeah, like there might be something going on, but the universe has kind of got it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have something going on?
Yeah, I'm definitely like nervous about when it comes to my hours I need for licensure to become a therapist.
Yeah.
I've been definitely stressing.
You're becoming a therapist? Sorry.
I've definitely been stressing about getting enough couple and kid hours.
Yes.
So that I can get licensed. And there's a small chance I'll be starting at a new job if I choose to hate
this
my
is
life.
news for me too.
Well, this is news for everybody.
Yeah.
I haven't talked
Hard
about
launch.
it. Hard launch. I haven't talked about it because I really don't want to work at a treatment center, but
you might have to.
I might have to when it just comes to just getting this out of the way.
That's
so
fair. Maybe that's the universe, or maybe the universe will just give you an influx of couple and kid hours.
That would be amazing. I'd rather do that.
Yeah. If you know a couple or a kid, find Ayesha on Psychology Today.
Please.
Okay. I don't know where this is tapping in for me because low key, guys, like as of Monday, which was the solar eclipse, I feel like, knock on wood, I've entered like I've like turned a new leaf.
Well, we were told that was going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel it, and it's really nice.
I'm
and
so happy for you.
I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Enjoy it.
Enjoying it, staying positive, staying with some gratitude and mindfulness and all of the therapist things. But I'm sure if I were to go deeper, there would be a concern. And it's nice to know that maybe the universe will help me through it.
Yeah. Definitely.
And
hopefully
reflect on your stuff.
Yeah, that the universe has got you too.
Yeah.
And so do we. Thank you so much, you guys.
Oh my gosh. That was so quick. You just went into it. Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys. I was like, yeah, we're ready to sign off. Follow us on all the things. Oh, please rate us.
Please leave us a review, rate us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
It really helps us.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave us a comment. We read them. We
Even
really
if
do.
like you have friends who like, you know, like sometimes like a rating isn't like just have them like follow us or like subscribe to us. Like
it really helps us so much. You don't even
they don't
know.
even have to listen.
And those of you who have already done so, we love you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
All your support.
We're on TikTok.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're on TikTok, and we're gonna try to post like specialty content on TikTok that you will not see anywhere else.
Coming soon,
like OOTDs, day in the lives.
Yeah,
I was gonna say lives. Is that right?
Day in the life for both of us.
Thank you. I think Ayesha has like a hair, or like come get my hair done with me.
Come with me to get my hair done if you're curious about how I get this to happen.
Yeah, so follow us on TikTok, and we will see you next week for another fun episode. Love you.
Can't wait. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Although we cover themes of mental health, Girl, Are You Okay is not a substitute for therapy or mental health services. Also, thank you to our co-producers, Geb and Eric.